Addicted to the fast life. Alrighty. So let's just hover. I'm gonna start from the first house again. I'm gonna start from the first house and just hover through these. So, because I'll be posting my lives on YouTube. And then people be complaining about the timestamps. I'm like, yo, family. After doing an hour or whatever on live, 2 hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, and then saving the videos, getting them on IG, and then sitting there and going through the timestamps. Like when I do pre-recorded videos for YouTube, yeah, that's one thing. Because I'm already editing. But then when I'm doing lives, yeah, it's like, come on, family, I need y'all to help me out. Here. All right. So, but I do appreciate people that do be going in the comments, whatever, leaving timestamps if they watch the live, even if it's not for their signs. I really appreciate that because they ain't got to do that shit. I know there's times I be wanting to watch some of my favorite teachers or astrologers. I'll just walk up in there. I'm like, yo, who? Ain't nobody put no timestamps in here? Like, yeah, let me get to the fifth house real quick. Let me see my shit real quick. All right, I'm good. All right, I like they break down for that. All right, I fucks with that. And I'm up out of there. So I appreciate anybody who stayed there, holds it down for the fort. You feel me? Alicia, I definitely seen you did that. Yesterday? Day before yesterday? I really appreciate that shit. I really appreciate it. You feel me? So first house, let me get that flicky back up. All right. Yeah, I did the first house in the first video, but if I just start right now with the second house, then, because these are 2 videos now, you feel me? I hate the new timer shit. I hate that shit. IG be doing mad dumb shit, yo. IG, y'all be bugging. Like, it's Capricorn season, IG. Fix this shit. Build this shit up. Put some more time into building this shit up. Y'all always making stupid ass changes on this app. And make the search bar better, my nigga. Like, step y'all shit up. Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, they whipping y'all ass. Step this shit up, my nigga. Step y'all shit up, IG. That ass, my nigga. What IG? A Libra? What's IG? What's Instagram birthday? Motherfucking Libra. October 2010, but when? October 6th. Libra head ass. It's Cap season. IG, get your shit together. Damn. Or is it everybody relationship business? Instagram see everybody relationship business. Y'all see everybody sneaky link conversation, nasty conversation in the DMs, and y'all be losing y'all responsibility of doing better shit for the app. Libra. Motherfucking Libra. Damn. But Capricorns in the first house. So for the most part, I was saying right now, you guys got Mercury trans in that first house. So the critique for your personal life is very high right now, guys. I know on a daily basis, Capricorn Rising, you naturally like to be hard on yourself. Like Capricorn Risings are usually harder on themselves than people are around them. And then people be looking at them like, yo, take it easy. It's okay. It's like, nah, nigga, it ain't okay. I wanted to do that. I wanted to create that. I wanted to make that. I wanted to get that done. Shit. You feel me? I don't. I am a Libra. I don't. That'll be Libras can't get dragged. Like, that'll be Libras can't be on no bullshit. So you got Mercury transit in there. So try not to overwhelm yourself with how you overly critique self, but use that Mercury in the first house to continue to see the detail of how you could work on things right now, okay? Please, Mercury, Capricorn rises, Mercury trans in the first house, be easy on yourself with the way you think about things in a pessimistic way of how you want to work on things. Use that Mercury to put things together, to see the solutions, to build strategy, to possibly learn how other people may be constructing things personally, to see how you could bounce energies off to spark things in your first house. Then you got Venus, you can't rise. Look, I'm just right. I'm dragging my, look, the sun about to go in Capricorn, the moon is in Cancer, so I'm a moon rising, but as far as my son getting his ass whooped today, all right? That Capricorn energy square Libra, Cancer energy square Libra. So yeah, like I gotta chill. I gotta watch what I say today. Like I got all type of shit hitting me today. So but so far so good. It's been a lovely day. I hope everybody's been having a lovely start to the week as well. But when we look at Capricorn rises, you also got that Venus, Pluto retrograde energy in there. So you've been going through a whole bunch of personal transformation the past couple of years. But now with Venus going in there, y'all feeling like y'all going through a whole evolution with the people y'all want to connect to in y'all personal life. Y'all noticing things about yourself personally with how y'all deal with love, okay? And the things that you personally really care about. So right now, it's time to reevaluate all these things and see what you're really willing to nurture right now in the first house. Once again, Venus is retrograde. So a lot of issues or situations with, ex people, places, and things you were once heavily invested in, connected to, these things may pop back up. And this is important, a time for you to embrace it in your personal life, seeing if this is something worth putting time into, continuing to build, going back to building upon, all right? But overall, Venus in the first house is trying to appreciate things going on with his personal aspirations and shit, all right? So Mercury's putting the detail together in your first house, okay? Venus is here, showing you, trying to see which one of its personal endeavors is going to put more love and nurture into. Okay, now it's retrograde, so you get to revise that. Now the sun is getting in here. So yes, Venus is retrograde, and we say in retrograde season we don't want to be starting things, blah 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 blah. Yeah, all that should sound good. Like, to me, that's the cliche astrology shit for me. That's cliche astrology shit. If I want to start some shit today, if I want to create some shit today, I'm gonna start and create some shit. Now, depending on the energies, how I go about it. But if I really feel like putting some shit together right now, you feel me? And my burning heart desires to implement something right now, and my astrologer is telling me wait 2 months, it's like, you beasting right now. You beasting. I'm sorry. I know you probably see something in the stars right now, but how much is it really going to hurt me to implement something right now? So it really depends on what is it you doing, you feel me? What is it you starting you? But when we just talking about personal aspirations and all that shit, get busy. Every day's a day to get busy. You ain't jumping to nobody for no reason. You feel me? You ain't jumping to nobody for no reason. I'm an astrologer myself, and I don't be looking at the energies every day trying to say, okay, today's the day to do this, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I naturally got energies in my head, especially because this is a part of what I do career-wise as well. I'm aware of the energies. But when it comes to your natural heart's desire and your intuition and the things that is always burning on your subconscious, your natural passions, your natural inspirations, you're supposed to attack them things. Now, is there going to be transits where you either revise, change, transform things? Yes. But when your heart feel like getting some shit popping, get that shit popping. You feel me? So I say all of that to say, Capricorn rising, y'all got the sun transit in the first house. Get busy. You done had Mercury in here for a few now, and Venus in the first house got you questioning yourself of what you really love, what you really appreciate, what value you personally feel like you have, right? So now the sun is here like, okay, Venus, you've been in here seeing what we need to appreciate and what we need to love more, how we need to embrace more self-love. Mercury's in here helping us develop all different type of strategies, helping us see things we ain't see in our personal life this past month. And we building in this house. So Mercury's here. Mercury been helping us see new ways to build things, new efficient ways to build things, new ways to save time building things and whatnot, So now that we got the sun here, the sun is like, bet, I'm here. Let's get active. Let's take action. Let's get expressive. You know, let me spark life into things while I'm here. The sun represents vitality. It represents life. You don't really see you don't really, Leos could be moody, but you ain't really seeing like super depressed. Like a depressed Leo's fake a rare sight. Like when Leos be moody, sometimes Leos like swinging their moods around. Sometimes like sometimes Leos be feeling away and they low key want somebody else to feel that shit too. Low key. And it's a gift and a curse that they do that shit subconsciously, because when they happy, when they excited, they want everybody to feel that shit too. But when they moody, they down, sometimes it's hard for a Leo not to drag that shit around a little bit. It's like, nah, fuck that. I ain't having a good day. I ain't too excited about, y'all motherfuckers having a good day too. And that just may revolve back to them getting attention for something, or being center stage for something. But anyways, Capricorn rises, you got the sun in the first house. Sun loves to be in the first house. The sun wants to personally express. It wants to create. It wants to get active here. So regardless of Venus retrograde, use Venus retrograde to embrace any situations for you building understanding of things that you're connecting to in your personal life. But with that sun transit in the first house, your personal endeavors, they front stage right now. They high priority right now. Okay? They high priority right now. So push these things to the forefront. Do your best to put some life into these things. You already got Earth in the first house, so you already have building qualities to your archetype, to your natural setup. Okay? So you want to take more initiative giving these things life during Capricorn season. Capricorn in the second house. The second house deals with, our value system, the things that we feel like we have to build, finances, investments, career, security, and stability, right? Our gifts, our talents, the things that we're good at, self-esteem, value system. So when we got the Venus been here, giving a self-esteem boost, trying to rearrange you putting love into the right areas. When we look at the second house, Venus is home here. So when it comes to security, stability, these are the things that she loves being able to nurture, find support for. If you have Venus transit in the second house, Sagittarius rises, y'all may have manifested of new opportunities or a new awareness on how to make money, on how to do something, get from point A to B in career, how to help stabilize yourself. You may have realized you got a resource you ain't know you had before with Venus in the second house, or you may have manifested new resources here with Venus transit in the second house. You may have manifested a situation to get paid more in your job. You may have manifested situations where you realize you could sell something right now, So Venus is going to bring that help in that second house in one way or another. So now that it's retrograde with Pluto, it's a time to really bring transformation to the things that you value in the second house. Venus is going backwards here. So not only did it bring support and love and new resources or a better understanding of how to build the things that you value transiting this house, now with it going backwards, it's going to bring help to, rebuild the foundation of things you may have already started. Okay? New ways to, pour into what you're building with Venus going retrograde. And also understanding what surrounds you that complements what you're trying to build. These are the things you're rearranging right now. So now that the sun is coming here, when it comes to the winter solstice, security and stability is a high priority, not only because it's Capricorn season, but you got the sun transiting a Earth house. So it's a time for you to look in the mirror and really, analyze the things that you feel like the world should be feeling from you. Because when you look at the second house, once again, it's the I have house. So it's what do we have to use? What resources do we have? What talents and things that we're good at that we have. So when the sun comes here, it starts to put more of an emphasis on that. When the sun gets in here, and then you got Capricorn in here. So you always trying to see how you could build upon using, a gift, a talent, how you can make money off of talent. Sag rises, if Sagittarius rises, they got a certain, yeah, you a clown, bro. Yeah, that's funny because you a Sagittarius rising with your fucking your stupid ass. But when we look at Sagittarius rising, you got Capricorn in the second house. So Capricorn, Sagittarius rising, once they realize they could sell something, they gonna see how much they could build upon that shit. You feel me? So the sun is helping you to gain more of awareness on how you could build upon something you was already working on. All right. How you could put more, how you could stretch the time out, how you could see right now, yeah, Sagittarius rises right now. Y'all in a situation where y'all may have y'all may have manifested like a new opportunity with career or something, or a new way to make money, and you ain't feel like it was it had longevity to it. Now the sun is coming to second house. It's like, okay, wait, damn, maybe I could stress this out a little bit more. Maybe this form of security and stability could have more of a duration to it. Okay? Because that's Capricorn energy. That's time. I even see you was in the building, Chechi. Chechi's in the building. You know it ain't allowed until Chechi's in the building. I missed everybody that came in early. But yeah. That's what we got going on. Sag rises in that second house, all right? So, when it comes to y'all manifesting conversations or anything that sparks you to believe in self, that sparks your self-esteem about something you feel like that you're good at, something you should be putting more time into, something that you should be nurturing, a resource you should be working some more, a decision you want to make in career, something you want to sell, something you want to build in that second house, something you truly value and you want to take it to another level. You want to make it more sufficient. You want to monetize it. You want to make it produce for you. These are the type of energies right now. The sun is like, yes, let's get active. Let's get active. Mind you, Mercury and Venus has already been putting a lot of these things in perspective for y'all Sag rising this past month and a half. Okay. So at this point, you guys should be really feeling heavy on what you feel like. What is it you have? What is it you have to work? What is it you had that you could scale up with, business, brand-wise, resources, or how you deal with security and stability. But Venus be showing love transit in that second house, y'all. Venus be showing love transit in that house, so I hope y'all have been aware of what support you have been getting. I hope you've been aware of what resources, Venus has been reminding you that you have in this house, or how you could support yourself. See, that's another thing we got to understand when we look at Venus. The house Venus is transiting is going to let us know what area we need to be supporting and pouring into. But if y'all look at the house that y'all got Venus in your natal, that's the house in this lifetime spiritually you need to be pouring into, giving love, nurturing, showing some care, connecting, embracing the emotions in that house. That's why you have Venus there. Okay. So when we have Venus transiting, we're influenced to do the same thing. All right. So that's what we got going on, Sag risings. Libra risings. No. Scorpio risings. Okay. Third house. We got Capricorn in the third house. So naturally, Capricorn in the third house, Scorpio risings. Maybe a lot of experiences dealing with being more detached and reserved from your familiar environment to yourself in the early age, having a small circle, small social circle. You feel me? Capricorn in the third house, you got Saturn in your third house, so may have dealt with some restrictions early in life. You might have had a neighborhood where the playground in your neighborhood was lit. It was lit. Like everybody go to this playground across the street from your crib every day. They be playing basketball there. Girls be playing double dutch there, this and that, third. But you had curfew. So all the kids be in the park till like 8:30, sometimes 9 o'clock. Sometimes your curfew was like 6. So you got a piece of it. You got a piece of that shit. You got some of the experiences in your third house, but there was always a restriction. There was always a responsibility. There was a strict parent or a strict household. It's like, damn, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. It's like you always come to school hearing about the crazy shit that happened after you left. It's like, damn, them niggas fought. Them niggas were saying they was gonna fight all that time after school. I was like, I hope these niggas fight before 5:45. I was waiting for that fight more than motherfucking Mayweather Pacquiao fight. All the shit they was popping at lunchtime. And these niggas want to fight after 6 o'clock. There was a whole we got out of school at 3 o'clock. It was a whole 3 hours and these niggas want to fight after. So Capricorn in the third house be going through certain restrictions in the third house. Capricorn in the third house can have strong business influences in this lifetime based off of a friend that they met, a sibling that they have, or something that was going on in their familiar environment, and they found out how to monetize it, build upon it, or make it something. It added some longevity to it right now. All right, my mom calls me. That's how it be, man. Scorpio rising, you feel me? I be attracting a lot of Scorpio risings too. I be like this with Scorpio risings. So, that's what you be having with that Capricorn going on in the third house. So now Venus been transiting your third house. So this past month or whatnot, it's been a lot of reevaluation on your friends, on the care that your friends have, how much you really care about the people you be around. Venus in the third house start really looking around. It's like, all right, I be around all these people all day, all the time, or this environment. Like, how much do I really care about this shit, or do I just be flowing here? Do I just be around these people just cause? Do I just be in this environment just cause? Venus start rearranging what friendships you should be valuing here. So now Venus is retrograde. Situations with old friends. This is an air house, so situations with old friends. Anticipate that it may have already started during shadow period. You may have already manifested a situation that brought you back to an old environment, or brought you back to an old environment, or around the old social circle that you used to be around or something. So you want to be wise if you want to as far as what relationships or friendships you want to reignite or give more life to or give more distance to, and be less accessible to with Venus going retrograde in the third house. You're also this Venus transit in the third house. This may have already happened, but if it ain't happened already for y'all Scorpio rising, it's gonna happen with Venus going retrograde. Y'all may have realized certain friends or people that you around that don't reciprocate the love that you have for them, that don't appreciate certain things that you do for them. Venus transit in the third house gonna make you it's gonna try to help you to understand which friends don't reciprocate your love and care. All right. It's going to help you to understand that. And it's going to also help you to understand what's in your familiar environment, what's in your surroundings that doesn't complement or is not a positive influence in your life. All right. Venus is going to do that there. On the extreme opposite ship, Venus can get overly attached to a certain relationship or friend here, or a connection in the third house, and really just drift off into la la land in the third house, because third house is the air house. Venus love to relate and connect. So Venus transit the air houses. Sometimes those be transits. You have your friend get a new boo, your friend get a new bae, get a new sneaky link, and you don't be hearing from them like that. You don't be hearing from them like for a good month and a half, 2 months, and then they just pop back out nowhere, and you realize it's because they ain't not fuck with that person no more. That'd be like a funny Venus through the air house transit. You ended up overindulging into this little interaction real quick. Boom, boom, boom. That settled. That Venus dropped her vibe going into after she left the air house, and then after that shit just kind of dwindled down a little bit or whatnot. You feel me? So it should be like that sometimes. But Venus in the third house, you're gonna start looking at whoever you're surrounded by and start seeing, all right, I need to rearrange who I'm connected to, who I'm putting my time into, and who's reciprocating my motherfucking love in the third house. I got to start. People gonna have to start showing their appreciation for the shit that I do as us being a Scorpio rising. And then you got Mercury in the third house. Mercury loves to be here. Mercury's home here. Okay, so when Mercury's in the third house, it has a high detail for things dealing with friendships for its surroundings. I like to say with Mercury's transit in the third house, the way you thinking is a little bit way more on point. You more aware. You could be slightly paranoid a little bit. I don't want to say paranoid. Is there another word for that? Like, because the third house deal with your surroundings, your familiar surroundings, the people that surround you. But Mercury is a hyperactive, like, it's quick. It's always analyzing, always thinking, Mercury is the fastest ruling planet. It rules our thoughts. So we can't control our thoughts. Our thoughts are in and out, in and out, in and out. New thought, old thought. So you feel me? So when Mercury's in the third house, it's analyzing that much in your familiar surroundings. So you could be a little on guard when it comes to people around you. You could even be a little, overly suspecting things about people around you. But that's Mercury trying to keep you on point right now, Scorpio rising. You already don't fuck with a lot of people. You don't even like people like that already, Scorpio rising. So, Mercury in here is just helping you filter that even more. Okay? And now the sun is in the third house. So it's time to be more active with things that you can use that is already familiar to you, whether it's pieces of information, whether it's certain forms of knowledge you have, whether it's certain creative attributes you developed in this third house in your familiar surroundings. When the sun is in the third house, this can be a very social time. A very interactive time. So Remember, guys, the spiritual influence behind the sun transiting a house is to be active and expressive with that sign, to be action. I mean, with that house, with the sign too, but with that in that area of life with the sun transiting there, you have to look at that as universe letting you know, like, yo, these next 30 days, go crazy in this house, go crazy. I need you to act on mad shit. All right, I need you to put so much action and energy into this house, as much as your ass can, until it get up out of here. Because the sun is giving you that much vitality to create and give shit life here. So you want to max out on it while it's transiting this house. I say that to say Scorpio risings, when it comes into embracing situations that could connect you to new people, new environments, especially if it's through a friend that, if it's through somebody that's in that small circle of yours that's trusted, that you already fuck with. Embrace some interaction, or embrace being in environments to interact with other people, network with other people right now with the sun transit in your third house. See, when the sun is active in the third house, when you allow yourself to engage in conversation, to move energy and exchange with others with the sun in the third house, you don't know who you gonna meet. You don't know what form of information you're gonna pick up on. You don't know who you gonna connect with the sun in the air house, and you embracing social energy. All right, so that's what y'all need to keep in mind for Capricorn season. Scorpio risings, a lot of things that's going to help bring more stability and security in your life may develop simply through conversation, and you having the ability to have an open ear, and also being letting others be aware of the things that you're into, that you're working on, that you're stabilizing. But you want to embrace communication right now. Okay, Scorpio risings, Libra risings, Capricorn in the fourth house. Okay, so Capricorn in the fourth house from my Libra risings, you got the fourth house dealing with, emotional stability, dealing with the family environment, dealing with the home and all of that. All right, dealing with emotional stability, privacy. So with Capricorn in the fourth house, a lot of Libra risings for them, getting love. Y'all know I be putting a lot of good vibes in the air for my Libra risings with that Cap in the fourth house. I could relate to Cap in the fourth house because I'm a Cap moon. The moon is home in the fourth house. The fourth house deals with emotional stability. So I could kind of relate to what Libra risings experience in the fourth house. You got Capricorn in the fourth house, so you may have developed responsibility early in life in the home environment. May have had somewhat of a strict, detached home environment. You may have developed a lot of principles that taught you how to get, accomplish shit, work for yourself, build shit for yourself, build a sense of independence and self-authority. You may have developed these attributes with Capricorn in the fourth house, but you may have developed, experienced some form of a strict household, detached household, or even having to always find yourself working on things in the home environment. Even if it's not even a situation dealing with you, but it's between your father and your sister, your mother and your aunt. Like, you Libra risings be doing a whole bunch of mediating in the home environment. They be saying Libra energies be, helping balance and shit. But the Libra rising, a lot of that shit happens in the home environment. Like, they gotta mediate or be in the middle of some shit, to help bring more of a realistic outlook on how to deal with shit in the home. So overall, though, when you got Capricorn in the fourth house, this lifetime, there's going to be a lot of work, construction, dealing with emotional stability, having to process how to build your emotions back up, having to be real with yourself when it comes to your being realistic about your emotional state. Sometimes Capricorn, Libra risings, especially if their sun and moon ain't touching no fire, water, or ain't really touching the fire. Okay, I hope you're good. I hope I'm not muted. So, addicted to the fast life. Damn, you can't hear me? Hold on. What about now? Y'all can hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me now. All right, so where we at? So Capricorn in the fourth house. Boom. What was the ending? What I was saying the ending? Yeah, I was basically just saying Libra risings can manifest a lot of situations to be mediator in the home. But now with Capricorn, and having to learn how to, build up their emotional well-being a lot of the times. You know, oh, this is what I was actually saying. I was I was saying, you know, a lot of Libra risings, if they don't got the sun and moon hitting any like influences that help deal with emotion, feelings, like if you a Libra rising and you got your sun, moon in like air and earth, or if you a Libra rising and your sun and moon, you don't really got placements in like the 4th house or in the 8th house or the 12th house, or oh man, Libra risings could be real hard. They could be real. They could be real. They could be built. They could be built differently a little bit. And the external gonna have you thinking they charming as hell. The external that Venus in the 1st house energy, they gonna be attractive, soft spoken, nice facial features, probably really nice teeth, you know, filled out lips, nice skin. So all that Venus shit, yeah, all that Libra rising shit, all that Venus shit look nice in the 1st house. But best believe what the fuck they go through, what Libra risings go through in the 4th house with Capricorn and that shit, in the 7th house with Aries and that shit. And in just them two, I don't gotta talk about Cancer and the 10th, but just what they go through with the 4th and the 7th house, that alone is like, once you get past the personal aura and you get to connect with them, you know that they don't be having the time for a lot of shit. And they could be cold, but in a nice way. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe Cheryl's can leave a comment on it. A Libra rising will like cut you off in a nice way. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like a Libra rising break up with you, and you won't even be mad. Like Libra rising break up with you, you won't realize till you got home. You be like, hold on. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? That motherfucker just broke up with me. But that shit was so nice, I didn't even realize till now. I thought we was on a date or something. I didn't even realize because they was smiling. I was just looking in their eyes, and I was looking at how nice their hair looked today. And I just heard a couple of words. I knew I heard see other people, but I thought I was tripping. I ain't really, you know. And the food we was eating was good as hell. But they broke up with me today. That's what they did, right? But they still gave me a hug and a kiss at the end. So let me call this motherfucker and really figure this shit out. Libra rising get that call, be like, damn, I thought I did it smooth. They figured they just realized we're not together no more. This is Libra rising smooth like that. So yeah, they'll cut your ass off in a nice way. They'll disrespect you in a nice way. You're like, your teeth always yellow like that? No, it's like, it's unique though. It's unique. Because people don't be really, you know, everybody be wanting to have white teeth. I like how you do that yellow teeth thing. Like, I like how you do that. You feel me? So what, like how you maintain it though? Like, because your yellow is like a vivid yellow. It don't look like, you know, like, it was not dirty yellow. That's not, like, if it was the crayon wouldn't say dirty yellow. It would say, like, you know, sunshine yellow. You got sunshine yellow teeth. You be sitting there like, is this Libra rising? You won't be knowing if it's a compliment or you be like, yeah, I mean, hold on, you said, what you said sunshine yellow? I mean, that got a kick to it. Like, that sound, sunshine yellow. I never thought about it like that. You're right. I never thought about it like that. Like, I am unique. I am unique. Motherfuckers start changing their Instagram name. Yellow Goddess. King Yellow. Like, damn, when this Libra Rising, what that Libra Rising said, that got a kick to it. But this Libra Rising such they really running with that yellow tea shit. They don't know. So yeah, Libra Rising is funny like that. Libra Rising is funny. So long story short, you got Mercury been transiting the fourth house, so your mind been on the home environment a lot. The mind been on your feelings a lot. You probably been communicating your feelings real subconsciously, not even realize it. When Mercury be transiting fourth houses, I said fourth houses, water houses. We're prone to communicate how the fuck we be feeling about shit, communicate the emotional state and all that. We good for that shit with Mercury transit in the water houses. Mercury transit in the fourth house though, situations in the home or people, closely connected to you. These are gonna be the people, the situations on your mind a lot. Mercury, you got a lot of planets in your fourth house right now. So you may be in a state where you feel overwhelmed being around a lot of energies, especially with Venus and Mercury in there. I mean, you having multiple planets transiting the fourth house, you're going to want to be to yourself. You're going to want to be in your Zen mode, period. But when you got Mercury in there, the mind wants a peace of mind. Usually Mercury be just going crazy, highly active, thought after thought after thought, observation after analyzation after critique. But with Mercury getting the fourth house, even he be like, all right, man, damn. I talk too goddamn much. I need to be able to listen to my own damn thoughts. Even with Mercury getting the fourth house, he know, all right, let's chill a little bit. Let me think about my emotional well-being. I'm thinking about everything else in the world. Let me think about how I feel about shit. So that's the vibe Mercury been going through the past month, the past couple of weeks, depending on how long you've had Mercury in there. Now, I ain't do Taurus Rising yet, bro. So that's what you've been thinking of with Mercury transiting the fourth house. But I know it could be tough sometimes. Mercury transiting the fourth house. The mind could just be on your feelings a lot of times. You just be in your feelings. You got a lot of planets in your fourth house. You could be in your feelings, but try not to be. We in Capricorn season, so try not to have, the state of you being in your feelings hold you back from, what you want to be working and putting time into. Even though right now, the fourth house in your emotional well-being is something that you need to be working on and putting time into, period, right? Now we got Venus going retrograde here. So when Venus is in the fourth house, she likes to pull all the things that she loves close. So if you're dating a Venus in Cancer, if you're dating a Venus in fourth house individual, these individuals can be possessive. They can be possessive. They don't really be knowing it sometimes. And then it's like Venus and Cancer individuals, they'll shower you with love. They'll shower you with nurture. And sometimes subconsciously, they'll think because they do that, they should automatically have a certain leeway with you, so it'd be deep like that, but the fourth house is the home, it's private. So if you put Venus in there, aka your love, your pleasures, what makes you feel good, what you like, you want to have that close to you, you want to be connected to that. And sometimes you'll take the far measure, right, to have that in your fourth house, to have it close to you. So with Venus transiting the fourth house in the past month, you may have found yourself fighting to keep something you love in your space right now. Fighting to keep something, a person, place, or thing that you love, to keep it close, to keep it home. Venus retrograde is about to help you understand if this is something worth fighting to keep it close, fighting to keep it at home. Venus retrograde in Capricorn transiting the fourth house is about to help you reevaluate why you fighting so much to get something you love in this house in the first place. Is this something you need to be giving distance to anyways? And now the sun is coming into the fourth house. So when the sun comes into the fourth house, what I just said about Venus going retrograde and dealing with what you're connected to, what you love, the sun widens the awareness about why you feel the way about this energy, what action we could take on this energy. Mercury's already developing ideas. Mercury's already letting you know. Mercury already been telling you the past week and a half now, like, yo, just the solutions and answers gonna come if we deal with our state of peace, if we deal with our privacy, if we, bask in solitude. I'm sure if we give ourselves the chance to sink into some fourth house energies and be a bit private right now and feel our emotions and inner thoughts out, solutions will come. Mercury's trying to influence that. So now with Capricorn season coming and the sun is coming into the fourth house, all right, now it's time to take action on, building the relationship with your solitude. Now it's time to take more action, all right, or acknowledge what is it that, your attachments in the fourth house. It's a time to really, especially with Venus going retrograde, it's a time to acknowledge, once again, the things that you overly attach to, the things that you go out your way to try to keep it in your fourth house because it make you feel good, it make you feel comfortable. You got to see if that's a healthy thing for you or not right now. So the sun wants to get busy with everything that's going to help build your emotional stability. And cause Cancer is here, excuse me, because Cancer is here, it's a situation where you're gonna be emotionally, you may already be feeling it now, but you're gonna be real moody, not taking action on responsibilities, on things that you want to work on. You're gonna be very moody with the sun transiting in the fourth house. It's gonna be seen in your aura. You may project, you may express things from a raw place, a heavy place, just because with sun transiting Capricorn in the fourth house, things that you need to work on that make you feel good. You ever just accomplish a lot of shit, y'all, and y'all feel so satisfied for the day? You feel like, damn, I really had a productive ass day. I feel whole, Like this day had all the components to it that I needed. I took care of all these responsibilities. I knocked this off of my to-do list, this and that. That feeling feel mad fucking good going to sleep. It's like you feel accomplished for the day. You was useful with your time. With the sun transit in the fourth house in Capricorn, you got to stay in that energy because it's quick to get moody in the fourth house. The sun get quick to pick up all different type of vibes and emotions and shit because it's disappointing in itself that it's not taking action on building things up or dealing with its priorities and responsibilities. All right. So Libra risings, that's what's going on right now. Your solitude during Capricorn season is huge. All right. It can bring a lot of answers to you. A lot of solutions. Anticipate situations in the home. Any situations with the home. Anything that was any friction in the home, friction with loved ones. Anticipate having to deal with these situations during the retrograde to express how you feel in these situations and to listen to how somebody else feels about the situation. All right, about the connection they have with you. So that's what we got going on with Libra risings. All right, let me speed this up. Fifth house, okay? Virgo risings. So we got Capricorn in the fifth house. Natural influences of Capricorn in the fifth house is going to be real practical about how it deals with its creative expression, okay? It's going to look at its creative expression or the things that it's entertained by or the things it likes to have fun with and see if it could use these things to build or whatnot. So, Virgo risings will see everybody, they'll see all their friends or something rapping. And the Virgo rising will be a good rapper too. But the Virgo rising may be looking at everything like that. These niggas just want to rap all day, but don't nobody be thinking about how we about to finna make money from this shit, how we finna build from this shit. You feel me? How much money do we make from 1 million streams if we stream our music? How much can YouTube pay us from our music? What if we sell merchandise with our music and we're in our music video? See, the Capricorn in the fifth house going to start doing that with the creativity. So it loves dealing with the creativity, especially if you got planets in the house, but it loves rather dealing with stabilizing the creativity. So with Mercury transiting this house, your mind has been dwindling in the area of, entertainment, how you deal with expression. It may be something that you dealing with that deals with expression, whether you being on the camera, you dealing with a certain creative endeavor. Maybe you got a certain business or brand. Maybe you got to communicate and express yourself a certain way at work or career. Right now, Mercury transiting the fifth house, your mind been on how you should be expressing yourself. If you be suppressing your expression. How to embrace that shit some more. When we look at Venus transiting, and another thing with Mercury in the fifth house, it'll have you overthink things with your creative essence. So you want to make sure, you use Mercury in that fifth house to see the detail and to critique, you know, how you're gonna deal with a certain strategy of building something up with your creative endeavors. You know, with your you know, any artistic endeavors, you know, with things that anything that you trying to give life to. Once again, the fifth house is the creation house, so we always put in life into things here, whether the sun coming in this house or not. So that's what we got going on with Mercury there. Just make sure you're not overwhelming yourself with overthinking how you're going to deal with something on a creative level. Just trust your intuition with the strategies, the natural strategies you develop, all right? Give yourself time to work something and see the results. Venus going retrograde here. There's going to be a lot of situations where it's going to bring up past issues where you may not have expressed yourself the way you should have, whether it's to a person, whether it's something that you want to do on a creative level and you didn't embrace the opportunity to deal with it before. Let's say you want to rap or something, and then you want to be an artist, and your friend came up to you with an opportunity to perform at a concert, and you got cold feet. You fuck around, get that opportunity again right now. Universe gonna see. Let's see how much you, Venus, love your own ability to be on the stage and express yourself. Let's see how much you love being able to showcase and display your creativity or your awareness about something. So you fuck around, manifest a situation like that with Venus retrograde in the fifth house, and you know the fifth house is also we could throw some influences of romance in there as well. So when you got Venus transit in that house, you know you can expect situations dealing with people that you've been connected with that coming back, you know, to see if what's the reality of that right now. But now the sun is coming into this house. So with the sun coming into the fifth house, this is a situation where with the sun coming into the fifth house, it loves to be in the fifth house. So this could make you very amped. This could add, you know, a new influence, a new spark to get active, to do new things, to start giving life to new things. Your expression could be a little it could be intense right now with the sun transit in your fifth house. It's going to be certain things that you probably would keep to yourself. And with the sun transit in the fifth house and Mercury in that motherfucker, not only is you going to put know what words to put together, the sun ain't really going to hesitate to express that, you know? So you want to embrace that self-expression on many levels, especially if your intuition is telling you that you've been suppressing your expression in a certain area. But when the sun get in the fifth house, it ain't nothing dealing with creation that is about to hesitate with. You need to get in your comfort zone dealing with creativity or dealing with forms of expression, you know, in whatever field that you're dealing with. So that's what we got going on in the fifth house during Capricorn season. And this is also a time, Virgo Rising, when it comes to your creative projects, y'all gonna be this Capricorn season gonna push y'all to see how much time y'all willing to put on it, Virgo Rising. If you just gonna be strategizing about it all day, if you just gonna be weighing all these different type of ideas and options about how you about to work on something, like you got to get active on it, Virgo Rising. Sun transit in the fifth house, you know, it's time to take some action. It's time to, you know, direct your vitality somewhere towards something you want to build. You already a Virgo Rising. You already a builder in the first house. That's your natural energy. So now the sun in the fifth house, like, I bet, like, what we doing? Like, we gonna make that song? Like, we gonna get on the camera and do that? We gonna start making our TikToks? We gonna start whatever it is. But when it comes to expression and being seen and being on the stage, for everybody got a fifth house, so everybody's putting something different on the stage. Some people putting their spirituality on the stage. Some people putting their creativity on the stage. Some people putting their personal life, they vlog, they putting that on the stage. Some people putting their music on the stage. Some people putting their relationship on the stage. Depending on what energies you got. You Capricorn, Virgo Rising, you got Capricorn in the fifth house. So a lot of times your career be on the stage. Your career be on the stage. We know you for what you do at work. You feel me? You might manifest those type energies with Capricorn in the fifth house. Or whatever you put on the stage, especially if you're dealing with creativity, we pick up on the practical influence you bring from it. Yeah, okay, so y'all seen the new edition? Y'all seen the remember, was it last year? No, hell no. That shit dropped like 2 years ago. The new edition BET shit. winter, fall time, sniffles is already coming up upon me. But for those of y'all that seen the new edition series or episodes or whatever it was that dropped a couple years ago and whatnot, you feel me? Damn, what's them niggas? What's they? I don't know all their names. Hold on, new edition members. Okay, Michael Bivins. Y'all see how when they started to blow up, get some traction, Michael Bivins was more focused on contracts, learning the business. It was like, yeah, I know we talented, we got the art, this and that. I know we got the ability to create. Like, that's what got us here in the first place, you know. But we need to learn the business. I need to learn the security, stability behind this shit. Virgo Risings may be in that. Y'all, that's y'all. That be y'all with Capricorn. He being that's some Virgo Rising shit right there. He the only one in the crew. Capricorn in the 5th house, Taurus in the 9th. He trying to see how to make shit more of a reality, you know. So Capricorn, that's what you may be dealing with you know, during this transit, Virgo Risings. Putting more pep in your step with your creative projects and the things you want to give life to, period, you know, but also evaluating the more efficient ways to deal with your creative expression, to deal with your creativity, to deal with how you're on stage, to deal with how you display yourself to the world, what you want to get attention and light for, all right? 6th house, Capricorn in the 6th house. This is my Leo risings, all right? So with Capricorn in the 6th house, you know, you got Earth sign in the Earth house. 6th house deals with wellness, diet, day-to-day routine, schedule, the workplace, what we're working on, all right? Career. You know, this is an Earth house dealing with reality, all right? Our daily functions through reality, the nervous system. So with Capricorn here, you're already influenced to put new things into your routine. You already, you know, be trying to start new things in your schedule. You know, you always be trying to build on how your routine, day-to-day routine schedule is. With Capricorn, another thing about Capricorn, whatever area you got Capricorn in your chart, you're always going to be trying to take authority there. So with Capricorn in the 6th house, it could be overwhelming working for other people or having an asshole job. I mean, it's for anybody having an asshole manager job. That shit overwhelming, frustrating, period. But Capricorn in the 6th house, yeah, they'll go homeless and face. They'll probably face the fire for a little bit, looking at the eviction notice before they have bosses talk to them crazy. Because that sense of authority in the 6th house, they seek that. So, you know, when we look at the 6th house, though, you know, we got Mercury transit in the 6th house. Mercury loves to be in the 6th house. So right now, Leo risings with Mercury transit in the 6th house. This is why your mind has been heavily influenced by things dealing with career, how you about to work on things, schedule, routine. You know, all the new ideas you just developed with Mercury transit in the 6th house, you know, you about to keep developing more as Mercury transits there on how you can work on things and how you can rearrange your schedule. So you're feeling the heavy influences of things dealing with routine, schedule. You may have already changed things dealing with work and schedule, whatnot. There might have been something in your routine that you was doing, it was responsibility, but you ain't love doing that shit, and you changed that shit recently, or you about to change that shit. You feel me? So with Venus going retrograde, she's going to help analyze that. She's going to help, you know, help you to see where your feeling is really at about what you want to work on. Then you got the sun transit in this house. So now that the sun is transit in the 6th house, it's more of a boost to be more active with your schedule, with the routine, to get more things done in a day, to be more aware of how things affect your state, your nervous system, your well-being. You know, with the sun transit in this house and Mercury here, when it comes to, you know, regiment, how you take care of yourself, these things is high priority right now. You know, when it comes to self-maintenance, you know how you pamper yourself, how you take care of yourself. These things is high priority. You may just, man, if you ain't really looking after yourself right now, you may just manifest that parent or friend telling you like, yo, you good? You got bags under your eyes, or like, you know, I ain't gonna front, your toes looking a little crusty, and get your toes, your feet done. All right, what's up? Like, you looking like you're a little off white. You're like, yeah, I know. Reality, responsibility, kicking my ass. Sun and Mercury in the 6th house wants you to take care of that. Wants you to get yourself back in order. All right? With Capricorn season, there's a lot to get from point A to B in career with the sun and all these energies in your 6th house. The more that you make it a priority to have an efficient routine and schedule here. With Venus in the 6th house, it may also feel like right now, Leo risers, it may feel like right now you're doing a lot of work in your relationship with your love life. It may feel like that right now with Venus in the 6th house, that you putting more effort into working on things, building things up, planning things. So, make sure if it feels like there's an imbalance in the efforts being put into work on the relationship, just because Venus transiting your 6th house, be careful how you express and communicate things based off temporary feels. You have to make sure it's realistic what you're looking at. Just because the 6th house could just give Venus that influence of feeling like she's always working on her love or whatnot, working on her relationships. And it could just be that 6th house influence that's influencing you to have a critique here, especially with Mercury transiting your 6th house. All right? So winter solstice, Capricorn season, that 6th house, huge influence here for my Leo risings, okay? Cancer risings. All right, Capricorn in the 7th house. When we got Capricorn in the 7th house, relationships are work. Relationships come with restriction and having to put time into them a lot of times. In relationship, you got Capricorn in the 7th house, Cancer risings. Got to be careful that you don't fall into situations where you're using people or you're being used. Straight up. That's just the natural influences you might have in relationships. These things are very subconscious at times. Okay, so when we got. But you got Saturn in the 7th house, so it's like the reason why you may manifest situations of being able to use people to manipulate people in the 7th house, because Capricorn in the 7th house with Saturn here, the Saturn influence is exalted, so Saturn, it knows how to put things in order. Saturn is the I use. Capricorn is I use. Most of the themes you're going to see for Capricorn is I use or I build. So when you see, when you got Capricorn in the 7th house, when it comes to people, a lot of the times Cancer risers, they know what they could get out of certain relationships. Whether it's a business relationship, intimate relationship, but there's going to be some sense of practicality behind how the Cancer rising was looking at the relationship they got into. Okay? Now, when you got Venus transit in this house, I know Venus transit in the 7th house is influenced. Universe is influencing you to put more love and nurture into your relationships, into the situation with connecting with others, more compromise. It's influencing you to make sure, is this a relationship where you're valued? And that's going to be the main influence with Venus going retrograde, Cancer risings. Are you valued in your relationship? Are you valued in your friendship? Are you valued within the relationships at work? Because Venus don't go for that in the 7th house. She don't go for that. She know what's fair. She know what's balanced here. So if she's giving a certain energy, she know it's best that should be reciprocated. So you're going to feel if love or your appreciation, if your care for others with certain relationships that you're invested in, that you value, you're going to really realize that with Venus going retrograde, how much you're valued in these situations. You're going to realize that. Another thing here, I also like to say Venus going into the 7th house may have some of you may have started talking to somebody new around this time. May have actually got connected to your crush. May have manifested somebody that's seeming like they're on your type time right now. Damn. I'm getting on the timer again? That's crazy. So, I'm doing the rest of the houses tomorrow, yeah. I'm going to pick up 8 through the 12 houses tomorrow, all right? I'm going live early tomorrow, so I'm probably going to go live in the afternoon, possibly earlier than that. But that's what we got going on with the 7th house. Relationships is the influence here. Now, with the sun coming into the 7th house, all the things that Mercury is picking up as far as the new critique, the new details about your relationships, whether it's your love language, how you're conducting yourself in a relationship, or how your partner's conducting yourself, or certain things about your love language. These things are not to be neglected with the sun coming into some house. The sun is now being more aware of things dealing with your love language and your partner and your relationship life in totality. Even if you single right now and you're a Cancer rising, you're going to be observing a lot of the things that you experienced in past relationships. This is going to be a time, this winter solstice, for people that are single that are going to be doing some deep diving right now, because Venus going retrograde here, going to be doing some deep diving when it comes to what you feel like you should be learning from your past relationships. What standards you should have in your new relationships. Okay? So that's really what we got going on with that 7th house. But listen, that was up to my